At RxBar, they believe in simple nutrition without the BS. That's why they said no to artificial ingredients and yes to deliver intentional, transparent nutrition. Try their original 12-gram protein bar, the nut butter and oat bar, or minis. RxBar, the proud sponsor of No BS. Use code RxBar on rxbar.com for 25% off. Subject to full terms and conditions and to change. Valid until September 30, 2025, and may not be combined with other offers. See rxbar.com for full details and limitations.
Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, an AFC rivalry ignites as the Miami Dolphins battle the Buffalo Bills in a heated division showdown. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Dolphins and the Bills, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions may apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations. This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Paragold is the destination for luxury home. We've brought the world's best design brands together in one place. From traditional to modern, indoors to out, our curated selection of furnishings and home improvements transforms every space. Get inspired with our go-to edits, featuring expert styling tips and exclusive designer shops, where trusted tastemakers pick products they love. With fast, free, full-service delivery on most items, we make it easy to bring your vision to life. Ready for extraordinary? Shop now on Paragold.com.
Halftime locker room, hey, this second half we got to go win it in the fourth quarter, and got the takeaway by Cam. I thought, the offensive line gave Daniel protection. Obviously, going for over 300 yards there. JT ran hard on the ground. Great performance. Some things to clean up, but to get two back-to-back wins at home in front of our home crowd, the atmosphere out there was electric. Crowd showed up. It was awesome. We got to go do it again every week. So we got a division game coming up, but great win for our team today.
Can you find the decision at the end to, just settle for the 60-yard field goal and then the relief that you kind of got built out there?
Yeah, well, we were in field goal range there, felt good about it, and then on that third down, obviously we went backwards there on that one. But yeah, that's football sometimes. Obviously, we got the penalty that helped us out, and found a way to win it there.
Were you trying to make sure there's no clock left for that?
Yeah, because I don't want to get into it, but yes. Yeah, I don't want any time left on that clock.
Daniel thrown for over 300 against a really good Broncos defense. What did he do well?
I thought he was efficient, taking his reads, going through his progressions. The ball placement was good again. I don't know what he completed. What was he today? 25 or 34. 107 QB rating, 1 touchdown. Like I said, I think the O-line did a hell of a job. I thought all the receivers did a nice job. Tyler Warren did a nice job. It was just efficient all around.
It's never an ideal situation, but kind of what was the thought process at the end? That's not what you want, right? What are you weighing there, I guess?
Yeah, I guess I'll get into whatever is the kickoff there at the end, you know what I mean? You don't want to let them get a return there. That's why. And then obviously you kick it out. Obviously we saw a situation that happened already with it. So.
Shane, you're kind of out of breath. What was it like in that locker room? What are the emotions that are going through your head right now?
It's electric in there right now. obviously, to win a game like that, Spence did a hell of a job, obviously finishing it there with the kick. Like I said, we want to be in great physical shape coming into this season, and create an edge and win games in the fourth quarter. And we found a way to do it. And credit to the guys in that locker room, credit to every coach, the coordinators, the assistant coaches, the training room, everybody. It was just a huge win to get one home again.
Shane, you said great gutsy. What characteristics does a team need to come back like that?
It's discipline and laser focus going into it again next week. But in the fourth quarter like that, it's focus on the controllable things that you can control. Obviously, we had a lot of penalties in that game that we got to eliminate. That could have hurt us, obviously, there. So we got to get that cleaned up. That'll be addressed tomorrow in the team meeting. But yeah, we got to stay disciplined.
What happened on your penalty?
I just came off the bench and I was upset, and that was part of it. And I got to be smart.
Was this a different performance for Daniel? Because last week, you're ahead. It's a different sort of scenario today. Different touch behind, more contested throws.
Yeah, tighter coverage, obviously. These guys match a lot of things up. They got good cover guys and they bring pressure and stuff. But again, he was just battling back and forth like crazy. It was a back and forth game. And obviously at the end, we needed it. We came up. JT hit some big runs there at the end. It was just a great performance.
Do you learn more about a quarterback in a game like that?
Yeah, absolutely. You got to go win a game there. You go down and get us in field goal range like that to go win it. But I thought he was good all around all day, doing everything, taking the checkdowns when they were there. Had some shots up, hit one to Alec, obviously a big play there. But I thought it was efficient overall.
I think it was the minor interception kind of jumpstart score.
Oh yeah, that was huge. That's a big momentum swing. We can get the takeaways like that. Hell of a play by him. I thought he didn't get touched at first from the sideline. I'm like, get up and go. What do we? I'm like, no, he's touched. I'm like, all right, we're good. But it was a hell of a play by him. Obviously, he brings great energy every single day to the practice field on game day. And he works his tail off. He's out doing extra all the time. Judge machine, you name it. And obviously, he's got 2 picks already this season, so it's big.
That's good. In some big moments in this game, kind of got after Surtain a little bit. Pierce had that one on third down there. Just what does it say about the competitiveness in that receiver room?
Yeah, it was huge. That was one of the things we talked about this week. We know he's a hell of a football player. When we get one-on-one matchups with him, we got to win them. When we get our opportunity, and I thought Pitt had a good one against them as well too. I got a ton of respect for him. He's one of the best, if not the best, in the league right now. So a ton of respect there. But I thought our guy stepped up to the challenge for sure.
Spencer's perfect through 2 games, and he started 2 games. What have you seen of him and just the growth over the summer to now?
I think he has a calmness about him. You know what I mean? I really do. So he's just got a happy-go-lucky guy. Nothing really phases him. Even in that situation, you could tell he was calm, cool, collective when he got a second opportunity there. But it was awesome to see.
As good as the offense played, you guys are kind of sputtering a little bit in the red zone so far. What do you think have been the problems there?
Well, we got to look at it. We got to go back and look at some things. They brought some pressures there a little bit. But yeah, we got to get some of that stuff cleaned up. Obviously, we're scoring points, but we got to score. Those are 4-point plays. So that starts with myself, and we got to be.
When they bring pressure in the red zone, does it make it harder for Daniel to get it out because there's less room for the hot receivers?
Yeah, sometimes, depending on what it is. Yeah, for sure.
What about JT's performance today made him such a difference maker?
I think, he had that big run there. That was huge. He ran tough. He ran physical. He ran downhill. We had some inside zone stuff up, some trap plays. I thought the offensive line did a nice job for him too. But even when they brought some unique pressures inside, he was able to squirt through and hop through and get yards. That's the player he is. That's his consistency that he's brought to this organization for a long time. So just a hell of a performance by him and the guys up front.
You guys are 2-0 for the first time since 2009, almost 500 yards of offense today. How important is it to build off this start of the season?
Yeah, you got to continue to build. Like I said, it comes down to the discipline. We got to be disciplined in our approach next week. The division game on the road. We got to lock in, enjoy it tonight for whatever, couple hours, go to bed, and come back tomorrow, put the game to bed, and move on to Tennessee. Like I said, it comes down to discipline and focus.
All right, thanks, guys. Locker room's open. Steam is going to shower first.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's. MyLowe's Pro Rewards members save even more with limited-time doorbuster deals. Save $5 on 24-count Contractor's Choice 42-gallon trash bags, now just $14.78. Plus, get your choice select DeWalt Elite Series saw blades for $9.98. Not a Pro Rewards member? Join for free today at Lowe's. Valid through 9/17. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change.